Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all double honors to the apostles and elders of the millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety. Mr. Brother Elijah, uh, a lesson through the Spirit. This will be part one of concerning health. Um, as we all know, man, health is very important. Our health is our wealth. If you don't have, if you're not being mindful of your health, then really nothing else matters. Because if we paying attention to our health, you know, that's part of being spiritual as well, because our bodies are the temples of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, and this is going to be the herbs edition. Okay, I said this is part one, and I'm gonna get a few scriptures first, then I'm go into these herbs, these different herbs that I have, and the benefits of these herbs. First, I want to say this little disclaimer, because we know YouTube, they updating their rules and their algorithms and things like that. And recently, we found out that you can't mention using herbs or home remedies, and encourage using home remedies and herbs in place of medical medicine and things like that. So I want to give this disclaimer and say the information provided is not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. All content and information is strictly for general, educational, and informational purposes only. And I encourage all viewers to do their own research or to consult with a medical professional. All right, just had to say that. But get these scriptures first, and then I'm gonna get into the herbs that I have. Okay. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. All right. So this is the Heavenly Father speaking. All right, and the Lord is letting it be known that He is the one true power. The one only living power. Okay, and there is no other God up there with Him. You know, it says, continuing on, He said, I wound, or Salaki, He said, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay, so healing and wounding all come from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, as well as life and death. All things come from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Don't nothing on this earth happens unless it's ordained by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, so that has to be made known first. No matter what you're using, whether it's man-made medicine or whether it's natural herbs from the earth. Either way it go, if you're not, if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua working with you and on your side, um, if you don't pray for healing before you take anything, it's not gonna work. Because no matter what you're taking or what you're consuming, it has to come. That healing has to come from Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua. Right? Another scripture. All right, this is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 38. Starting at the top, it says, "Honor a physician with the honor due unto him." for the uses which you may have of him. Okay, so we're supposed to honor a physician. I'm gonna look up this word, the definition of the word physician. Physicians, real physicians, are people of importance. All right, and this is the etymology of the word physician. It says a healer, one who practices the art of healing, one who practices the art of healing disease and of preserving health. It says a doctor of medicine. It says a sage. And it also says natural science. So a physician is one who practices the art of healing. Okay, and a real physician practices the art of healing the natural way. Not with man-made lab medicines and potions and things like that. You know, hence this new this Crown Vic 19 vaccine that they coming with. I just seen a video saying that this vaccine has already been shipped out by Pfizer, and it should be ready, I guess, by Monday, or it should be in these different distribution centers by Monday. So they're about to crack down with these vaccines. All right, continuing on. This is verse. No, I'm gonna start over again. Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which you may have of him. All right. For the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he that shall Salaki, and he shall receive honor of the King. Okay, it just said again, healing comes of the Most High, and I just read the Most High said himself, I wound and I heal. All right, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. Yeah, because a physician is a person of importance. Again, when somebody has an ailment or a certain illness or something like that, and there's somebody out there, um, whether it be a man or a woman, who was blessed with certain abilities and gifts, by Yahweh Shem Shah, to work with herbs and it can be herbs, oils, you can work with roots, different things that people can work with and mix together to make medicine. That's a blessing. That's a gift to have. Okay, and those people are very important. Especially in the older days where there wasn't no doctors, there wasn't no hospitals and things like that. You had to go to certain people, or people had to come to you, so that they can you know, practice their gift and heal people. Verse 4 it says, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them." Okay, so a wise person is not going to avoid the the medicines that Yahweh Hashem Shah has provided us out of the earth. And part of those medicines that was provided for us are herbs. All right, and they may or may not take this video down. It is what it is. Okay, and I'm show the herbs that I have. Some more scriptures. This is cilantro. This is cilantro, also known as coriandrum, sativum, ravioli, also known as soursop. But this is the leaves. This is sea moss, burdock root, and bladderwrack. Spirulina. This is Garana seed. This is Takat Ali. I got some goat weed, also known as horny goat weed. 47 and verse 12. It says, "And by the river, upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issue out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine." Okay, again, that's going into the Lord creating medicines out of the earth. Okay, um, it's a saying, or not a saying, but a quote rather, from this Greek. They call him the father of the modern medicine, by the name of Hippocrates or Hippocrates, however you want to pronounce it. He had a quote. He said, "Let your food be your medicine, and your medicine." Well, he said, "Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food." Okay, where do you think he got that from? He got that from the scriptures. Okay, because our food is supposed to, um, no, not, it's not necessarily supposed to be our food, our medicine, but it's supposed to aid, in our health. The food that we consume is supposed to be beneficial for us. We're not supposed to eat for taste. We're supposed to eat for health. This is why the scriptures speak about not eating too much meat. You know, too much meat. First of all, meat is acidic, and there's too much acid. And meat also increases mucus. Mucus causes inflammation, and inflammation is a pathway for diseases. And as well as meat is very hard to break down. So whenever you are eating meats, we're supposed to eat a lot of vegetables with our meat. We're supposed to eat a ratio of, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2 to 1 when it comes to meat and vegetables. So you're supposed to eat 2 or 3 times as much vegetables as you eat with your meat, with your meals. So because you know um, the plants or the vegetables that we eat, those plants are acidic, and it helps to break down that meat because our bodies is breaking the meat down, but the vegetables that we eat, particularly green vegetables, it helps to break down that meat that we consume. So we're supposed to always eat vegetables with our meat. All right. Proverbs 15 and 17. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. All right, that's pretty plain. Again, better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. Okay, so it's better to eat a dinner of herbs. You know, I'm sure it's you know a manifold meaning to this. But it's better to eat a dinner of herbs with love than you know per se a steak with hatred. Excuse me. This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 3, and verse 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?" Okay, so as I quoted earlier, we are the temple of the Most High. Okay, so we are to keep our temples holy. Okay, we are supposed to keep our temples clean because the Lord can't deal with us if our temples are defiled. And the way you can defile your temple is by, first of all, eating abominable foods, eating pork, eating um, you know unclean seafoods like crabs, lobsters, shrimps, catfish, and other fishes without fins and scales, eating any kind of abominable foods, you know, smoking, excessive drinking, eating excessive meats and things like that, as well as mentally as well. You can defile your temple by intaking demonic music. If you don't have that discipline, if you don't have that control over your spirit, ultimately that's from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that gives you that control. But you have to have control over your spirit of what you intake as well. You can't be listening to too much demonic music because this music comes with different frequencies, and those frequencies send out demons, man. It's well known that, like for instance, the music that I'm listening to now, it has a certain frequency to it that feeds your subconscious. You know, these frequencies, they can either carry positive vibrations or they can carry negative ones. If the frequency is too high, it can throw you off. Or if it's too low, it can put demons on you and make you. It can alter your emotions. Okay, so as well as music, man, music can defile your tempo as well. Verse 17, if any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Okay, so we are the temple of the Most High. So we are, to the best of our ability, we have to keep our temples holy, so that the Most High, through Yahweh Shai, can deal with us. We know that Yahweh Shai is our mediator, but if we just out there consuming anything, if we out there, this is why when we come into this truth, man, and we, the Lord, calls us to be, prophets or to teach this word, we can't be smoking at the same time as we doing this. Likewise, you can't be, this is why fasting is very important because sometimes, we can give in too much to our cravings, and I'm speaking for myself first because we ain't nobody perfect. We all give into our cravings and our lusts as far as food goes. We may eat too much junk food, too many sweets and things like that. So we have to fast so we can give our bodies a chance to restore itself. All right, fasting is very important. Fasting along with prayer. It's the book of Romans, chapter 14. Let me start at the top. Verse 1, it says, him that is weak in the faith receive you, but not to doubtful disputations. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. All right. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let not him that eateth not judge him that eateth. For the Most High hath received him. Okay, so yeah, herbs do aid in strengthening you. But if somebody don't eat herbs or somebody is, you know, don't eat the same way you eat, you're not supposed to judge that man, because he can still be a man of the Lord, and the Lord can still be dealing with him. So, you're not to judge somebody for not living the same way you live. Of course, if they, completely, being completely wicked, then that's righteous judgment. But as far as like diet goes and things like that, the Most I can still deal with a brother if his diet is not necessarily as healthy as yours. All right, so that's why it says, man, verse 2, for one believeth that he may eat all things. Somebody may be like, I can eat as much meat as I want to. I don't have to eat that many vegetables. Some people don't really like vegetables like that. And some people are vegan or vegetarians, and they feel like you know, they don't have to eat meat. That's that brother or sister. says, another who is weak eateth herbs. Again, herbs do aid in strengthening your body, your muscles, your immune system, you know. But so does meat. You know, we do need meat, but it has to be a balance, like the scriptures say. A false weight is an abomination unto the Lord, or a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. But a just weight is his delight. So that goes with everything. All right, so now to get into these herbs that I have, first one, we'll go into this spirulina. I'm about halfway gone. This bag. This was a 300 capsule. Uh, the benefits of spirulina. First of all, this is considered an antioxidant superfood. You know, spirulina is very good, and personally, I noticed the benefits from this. For the most part, I try my best to take it every day, but I haven't been taking it the last couple of days. But I noticed the difference when I'm consistently taking it. Okay, this is again, like I said, it's a very high in antioxidants, and it's considered a superfood. And the main active component in it is phycocyanin, okay, which is basically a group of pigments which gives it its green color. All right, and it also helps to fight inflammation. Again, like I said, a lot of diseases is caused by inflammation, and but the main cause of inflammation is mucus. Okay, so this is an enzyme which makes it acidic. It does contain acids, and it helps to break down mucus as well. Right. It fights free radicals. It contains GLA or gamma um, linolenic acid and omega-3 fatty acids, which is very good for you as well, considering that it's from a plant. All right. And, omega-3 fatty acids are essential nutrients, which is important for managing heart health. It's important for helping lower your blood pressure, and also it helps to fight inflammation. It protects good cholesterol. It protects fatty structures, preventing them from oxidation, which oxidation is a chemical combination of oxygen, which is not good. All right, and consistent consumption of this spirulina, man, is very beneficial for you. But you have to be consistent with taking them. I usually take with these. I take three capsules a day when I am taking them. It can help to lower risk of heart disease, heart attacks, strokes, as well as diabetes. It also has cancer fighting properties. It increases antibody production as well as infection fighting proteins in the body, which is good for fighting cancer and other diseases and ailments. It's good for blood. It aids in supplementation of hemoglobin and red blood cells, which is good for people with anemia. And me personally, I never been diagnosed with anemia or nothing like that, but I do get cold easily. But after a while of taking the spirulina capsules, consistently, I noticed that I don't get cold as easily. And I went from I start shivering, real easy. I'm pretty skinny dude, but um, nevertheless, man, I get cold pretty easily. I can even be layered up, but after taking this spirulina on a consistent basis, I noticed that it helps me to stay warmer. It because it contains iron again, which is good for people with anemia. But I'm not anemic. It helps with sinus issues, like congestion, discharge, your nose running. It helps with sneezing, you know, again because those things are caused by what mucus, and this being an enzyme, it's an algae. Spirulina is an algae, and it's also an enzyme, which is acidic, and it helps to break down that mucus. It's a natural energizer, and I have noticed a boost in energy from taking it. Um, Sometimes I make a lot of smoothies. Sometimes I'll make green smoothies every now and then. Excuse me. I will do some videos on that, Lord willing, on my smoothies that I be making because I make a lot of smoothies. Sometimes I put, when I make green smoothies, I put this spirulina in there. But I only put I crack a couple of capsules in there. Um, it worked, man. It really works, and I suggest adding spirulina to your diet. It's very very beneficial. It can help enhance cognitive performance as well as physical performance. It helps to regulate blood sugar. It reduces Candida, which is a yeast-like parasitic fungus. Like in your mouth, oral fungus, and things like that. So this can also be used as a natural mouthwash. A very effective alternative for mouthwashes. You don't want to get that the alcohol, mouth burning alcohol, from Family Dollar or something like that. You can use this, just maybe use one capsule with a mouthful of water and just swish it around. It helps to break down plaque as well as it helps with cavities. I haven't done it. I really don't plan on doing it, but you know it is good a good alternative for mouthwash. It's also high in protein and it contains vitamin B1, B2, B3. It contains copper, iron, potassium, and magnesium, which magnesium is good for regulating nerve and muscle function. Magnesium is also good for your bones, your blood sugar, and blood pressure levels. And it contains manganese, which is good for metabolism and digestion. So that's why it's considered a superfood. It's very, very beneficial. And the next one I got is Uranus, uh, Uranus seed. Um, it's Uranus seed powder, and this is also rich in antioxidants. But when it comes to this, you got to be careful. 'Cause, this is like an alternative for like caffeine. Some people take energy pills and stuff like that. Personally, I don't mess with none of that stuff. Some brothers drink energy drinks like Monster, Red Bull, and all that. Personally, I don't drink none of that stuff. To each their own. This is good for energy. If you gonna have if you know you're gonna have a long day, or if you feeling kind of sluggish at work or something, you can take one of these, and it definitely provides you with energy. 'Cause it contains caffeine, and I can say with these, I don't have that like when you drink coffee, you drink real sugary drinks, and then you get that rush and you get that crash afterwards. I don't get that with this, or at least I haven't noticed any kind of crashes with it. But it's definitely good for energy as well as fighting fatigue, right? And it can help improve your focus. Definitely, it said it can act as a natural laxative as well, treating constipation and relieving diarrhea. Okay? With these, you got to be real careful because you know caffeine is addictive. So with these, I recommend only taking these when you really need it. When you really need that energy, that boost of energy. So I don't really take these often. That's why the bag is still kind of full. I take these when you know, sometimes before I go to work, if I'm feeling real, lacking of energy, so to speak, I take one. All these other herbs, I try my best to take them every day. But like I said, they ain't perfect. You may not take them every single day, but as long as you keeping these herbs in your diet, man, just being mindful of your health, that's all that matters. This Garena seed powder also, it may help improve skin because it contains antioxidants and it contains antimicrobial properties. I'm not sure if some people may put it directly on their face, but me personally, I just take them. And again, with everything, consistency is important. So if you're consistently taking it, it can definitely you'll see the benefits. But when I take these, I only take one, and I don't take them daily. Cilantro, also known as Coriandrum sativum. Uh, Personally, I use cilantro, in my food when I cook. I sprinkle some cilantro. I haven't used this, but I got containers of cilantro. Do I? As a matter of fact, I may be mistaken for something else, but I will start using this. Yeah, I think I'm mistaken it for parsley because they real similar. But you can use this as well for seasoning your meats and potatoes or whatever you want. This can also be used as a tea, which is what I use it for. Sometimes when I make tea, I make uh I make some tea with I put this in a tea ball and I put some turmeric, some some ginger and some cinnamon in it, and I'll make some tea with it. Now cilantro is good for helping lower blood sugar. It also contains immune system boosting antioxidants. Okay, it can help aid in heart and brain health, and it also promotes digestion and gut health, which can help you, fight infections. Because your gut is your second brain, so we gotta pay attention to what we consume. You know, we really have to pay attention to what we consume because if you're eating too much BS, man, food comes with vibration. Okay, so, it's always important to first of all pray over your food, man, in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But when you eating food, man, you have to pay attention to what you eat. You can't eat too much junk food, man, because that just depletes you. First of all, it's valueless when it comes to nutrition. It has absolutely no nutrition, and a lot of this junk food not only does it have no nutrition, but it helps in depleting your nutrition that you have. So you have to be real mindful of how much junk food you consuming as well, and meats as well. You have to be mindful of where this meat comes from. If you eating like beef or lamb or things like that, turkey, chicken, you have to think about what that animal went through before it got to you. The emotions it was going through, the harsh, the real effed up conditions that food that you about to eat went through. Whether it be a cow or a lamb, because these people is nowadays the people handling our food, man. They heartless and they don't, they torture the animals. So the those emotions that these animals go through, they do stick to the meat. And then if you think about it, that meat is being frozen before it gets to you. So the emotions is being frozen. That's just me speaking as a man. Uh, So you got to be mindful as well. Always pray over your food, and as well as be mindful of how much of a certain food you're consuming, man, because these foods come with vibrations. You know, it's always good to eat alkaline as well. All right, the next one I got is this one of my favorite. I gotta say my my top three would be this spirulina. That gotta be my favorite, and then this Takat Ali, and then it's this sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root. Okay, but with this Takat Ali, see that's almost gone too. This was a 300 capsule as well. Well, it ain't almost gone, but it's about halfway gone. Okay, this this more so for men. It improves the libido in men, and it increases testosterone levels. All right, which is good for men because nowadays, man, you know, Jake loves smoking weed, but little do they know that nowadays the weed, which you're not supposed to be smoking at all, man, but for those of you who do smoke out there, weed is very detrimental to men. It increases estrogen levels, which is why you know, women feel, good off of it, but it promotes erectile dysfunction in men because it's very high in THC, which decreases testosterone levels in men. Okay, and ultimately it sterilizes all them chemicals that they put in there, man. You shouldn't be smoking anyway. You're not supposed to be smoking, but as well as the food that we eat, man. This nigga Esau is the devil, man, and you have to be mindful of the food that you eat because Esau he puts these different chemicals and these preservatives and all of these different things, man, that's unnatural in our food, and they aims and targeting Israelite men particularly, to increase estrogen levels in our men and decrease testosterone levels, making men feminine as hell. All right, and it's bad enough that most of our men grew up um, without fathers, and they not to get off topic, nothing like that, but most of our men grew up without fathers under their mothers, so they mirror their mothers, and our men nowadays are very emotional. On top of them smoking weed, which increases their emotional instability, which creates toxic masculinity. Okay, and the food that they eat, Jake like hot Cheetos and McDonald's and all that type of BS, which, like I said, hey, to each their own, man. I know there's brothers out there who eat that, but me personally, I would recommend staying away from that type of stuff because, first of all, it's not real food, and second of all, it has no nutritional value, and as well as the things put in it is aimed to be against you, you know. So it's always good to have herbs, man. We gotta take. It's a damn shame. We gotta take in all of these herbs, which I don't mind it, but it's a damn shame that we gotta take in all these herbs to be on the level that we should be on anyway, man. Eating healthy foods and all of that. But this is like taking all these herbs is like playing catch up. Okay, but this Tankat Ali, is good for increasing testosterone levels in men. Excuse me. It also enhances sexual performance, because again, a lot of these foods, the ingredients in these foods decrease sexual desire. It decreases libido. You know, it got it aids in a negative way the hormonal imbalances and things like that. But this helps to regulate hormonal imbalance. And it restores your hormonal balance. All right. It's also a good source of energy, and it fights fatigue as well. So this is a good source of energy. It's good to take before a workout. it helps to enhance your physical performance as well. It increases sperm count and fertility in men. All right, and it's a it's kind of like a mood or a reliever or a stress reliever, because it gives you that energy and you know again it helps to restore your hormonal balance, which is good for men because it's a lot of emotional men out there, and if you're taking these herbs consistently and you're reversing that negative effect that you're getting from everything else that you take a part in, increasing your, I mean not increasing, but restoring your hormonal balance. It can uplift your mood because you're not reacting to every little thing. You're not. You know, it's it's one of my favorite herbs too. All right, this is another one. It's my second bag of this graviola. This is also very good, very powerful. And got to say too, yeah, with the spirulina, I take three. With the Tonkat Ali, I take two. With this graviola, I take two. Most besides the Guarana, which I take one of, and the spirulina, which I take three of, I would take two of each of all of these capsules. All right, this graviola leaf, also known as soursop, because you can get the capsules of the actual fruit itself, the extract from the fruit. This is the leaf. Okay? And this graviola is it's it's also an immune booster. It helps to support your immune system. Very good for that. It helps to clean your bowels. It's a cancer fighter. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, this has vitamin B6. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. But that's a known cancer fighter. Like apricot seeds, which is banned. And the natural almonds that contain vitamin B6 as well. That's banned. Because we dealing with some devils, man. So we gotta basically finesse our way just to stay healthy. All right, it helps to fight cancer. It helps fight parasitic and bacterial infections. All right, it's high in antioxidants. It may help regulate blood glucose. It contributes to energy levels, and it contributes to reduction of inflammation and free radicals. So it fights off free radicals and it helps to lower or prevent inflammation as well. So this graviola is very good as well. I recommend investing in some herbs, man, getting some herbs as a part of your diet. All right, now this, and I try my best to get all organic. You know, Sometimes, I don't really remember how much these packages cost because when it comes to my health, I really don't. I mean, I pay attention to how much it costs, but I really don't like keep up with it because when it comes to my health, um, yeah, I'm willing to spend money. This organic goat weed, also known as horny goat weed, this can help it can help strengthen weak and brittle bones, which is something I recently found out. It helps with joint pain. All right, it helps to reverse erectile dysfunction. This is very good for for treating or reversing erectile dysfunction because it improves your blood flow. Okay. Also, this is it's like an alternative for like what you call it, little blue pills. what you call them? You know what them old white dudes be taking? Them old Edomites dudes. um, you know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Erectile dysfunction pills. Name slipped my mind right now, but yeah, this is like an alternative, a natural alternative for that. So yeah, that's real good. Um, it also helps to fight fatigue, and it can help prevent heart disease because again, it helps with blood flow. So it gets your blood moving, making sure it's not too thick. And what's the name of that? Anyways, continuing on. Yeah, so this is basically like it's also like a sexual desire enhancer, or for those type of functions and things like that. You know, usually I take two of these. Those real good. Again, I try to only stick to organic. All right, and last but not least, one of my favorites is sea moss. Hold on, sea moss, organic sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root. It's a mixture of all of those in one. And this is a major um, immunity booster. It boosts the immune system. It helps to strengthen your immune system. It's alkaline, so it energizes. It gives you energy. It contains antifungal, antimicrobial, and antiviral compounds, which helps to fight illnesses and ailments and diseases. You know, very good. It's rich in iodine, which is essential for the proper thyroid function. You know, very good. It strengthens your joints. It can promote smooth skin. Some people not necessarily the whole mixture as a whole, but the sea moss. Like I got some sea moss gel as well. I'm Lord willing, I'll do a lesson on that, or a video on that. But I consume the sea moss gel, as well as sometimes I put it on my face as a mask because it helps to tighten up your pores, and as well as those it has 92 of the 102 minerals that our body needs. So that's real good for giving your body your skin what it needs, as well as inside your body. So it's good inside and out. So I would recommend getting some sea moss gel as well. You know, like I said, it contains 92 of the 102 minerals that our bodies need, man, which is excellent. This also, is good for energy, man. It improves blood circulation. It prevents and cures respiratory illness. These three ingredients is very powerful together. You know, Again, sea moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root. It can help treat sore throat and relieve lung inflammation. It's good for vision or eyesight. But again, you have to be consistent with taking these herbs and things like that. It's good for digestion. It can help with stomach aches, anorexia, and diabetes. All right, so again, to go over the herbs that I got this spirulina, which is an algae. It's also an enzyme, very powerful antioxidant superfood. Highly recommend getting some, making it a part of your diet. Twakat Ali, this graviola leaf powder, also known as soursop leaf powder, very good. immune booster. Got this guarana seed powder, which is good for it's good for energy. But you have to be careful again. Be careful when taking this because excuse me, it's a caffeine. So I'll go light on the dosage of that. Got this cilantro leaves, which is kind of crushed. You can use that for seasoning, or you can make some tea out of it. Sea moss, bladderwrack, burdock root, uh, goat weed, horny goat weed. So yeah, that's about it, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. And I was able to, give some helpful information on this through the spirit. And hey, herbs is very important, when it comes to our health. So it's very important to incorporate herbs into your diet. But like I said, Lord willing, it was edifying. Give all praise, honor, and glory to honors to the apostles and elders of the millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.